to wait for a few people to get in here, if anybody does. But for all you guys watching this after it's live, welcome to Novatazz, and if this is your first time here, please subscribe. Not much, Jay, just doing a quick live stream. Hopefully the connection's not too bad. But haven't done one since I hit 1,000 subscribers and needed to get a video up. Should be going out and getting more work on the transmission for the Ram on Monday, so get that video up. Yeah, well, I'm driving, so it's going off of my, Jay says it's okay, but like I said, I'm driving, so it's going off of my cellular data. So, like I said, if you're in here for the first time, please hit the subscribe button. If you've already subscribed, very much appreciated your sub. Hopefully you guys will enjoy the upcoming videos and the videos that I've already had up. Feel free to comment. I am basically just an open chat right now. I have no necessarily direct subject in mind, except for allowing you guys to share in my celebration. I am right now just under 1,160 subs last time I checked. So, yeah, very stoked. That was almost 760 subs in like 5 days. That was insane. I have never seen my sub count jump that much. It was quite a ride to watch. But anyway, we can talk about where I'm going with my cars, what I'm doing right now with the truck. If you hear the clinking in the background, that's actually the overdrive unit sitting in the back of the car waiting to go to the shop to get pressed out, so I can change the clutch packs in it with the new clutch packs I just bought. Apparently I'm not very entertaining, but okay. Hey, if you popped in, say hi. Let me know who all's in here, because I can't say who's joining and who's not joining. I'd love to chat with you guys. Well, obviously I know you're in here, Jay. Jay, if you could share this to like the page or whatever and get some more people in here, that'd be I'd love that, but I can't really share it at the moment as I'm driving. Let me close this, that might help. There we go. I don't know if that helped the lighting at all or not. But yeah, I just got off work and have nothing to do on this drive home, so figured I'd chit chat with you guys. Oh, JCR, hey, how you doing? How's that? I haven't seen that new video you put up yet with the snow driving. I wanted to watch that, but I was at work when you posted it. That engine swap one you did was pretty good. I like here in America with the fucking all the LS mode swaps, it gets boring after a while. I miss the old crazy ones that they used to do back in the 70s and 80s. While I still had the motor, I was gonna swap a 500 cubic inch Caddy into the Nova at one point, but then I lost the motor when I lost the storage unit. I'm installing a step-up tubes on my Silverado. Oh, that ought to sound good. Are you gonna post a video on that or no? the Silverado thing. Cool. Alright, and if you haven't hit that like button on this video yet, please go smash that like button for me. And share this video out with your friends. We'll get a bunch of people in here chit-chatting while I'm on my ride home. That'd be pretty cool. There we go. There's them likes. Like I said, if you just popped in, hit the like button on this video, send it out to your friends. Just a general discussion and a chit-chat about each other's YouTubes. If you're in here and I follow your channel, I'll give you a shout out, like JA's channel right here. Go follow him and the rest of the YouTube pack. You can check them out at what is it, Jay? What is it? YouTubepack.org, or I think it's .org. You'll have to correct me if I'm wrong there, Jay. YouTubepack.com. I'm sorry. Thank you, SoCal Speed. That was, like I said earlier, before you popped in here, that was quite a ride watching that sub count go like nuts. It was what, 200 and some one day, 100 and some the other, 150 the other. I had a total of over 700 subs in like 4 or 5 days. Well, that comes from networking, knowing a lot of people, and being a part of some very big Facebook pages that happen to have a very strong following in the cars that I have. All right, JCR, let me see. Can I read all of that before it disappears? Good engine swaps over the years. Hopefully I can go back and read these after this is over. All right, and SoCal said, oh shit, where'd it go? We still haven't figured out how that happened. No, like I said, the only thing I can think of is having a lot of good friends, and I should turn this down so you can hear me. Having a lot of good friends share my post all over the place. I shared it all over the place. So the only thing I can think of is that I have hit a lot of people, and you know, they all joined up and subbed, because most of my subs were directly from my YouTube page, like the main page, not from a video, not from a link. They literally subbed straight from the main page. And I know that several people that I am close to shared it to all of their friends and asked their friends to share it. So, like I said, the only thing I can think of is that, you know, it's a lot of people shared from that. Oh, freaking overdrive unit clunking around all over the place. So, what's everybody up to this afternoon? That's basically what it was, word of mouth. And the funny thing is not long after I hit over 1,000 subs, it really slowed down. Like I said, I'm at a 1,158, more or less. And debating whether to do a video with the bike. You should do that video, man. Oh my god, that would be hilarious. Oil change on Silverado. Yep, we got to do the necessities. Right now, all my vehicles are down. This is my girlfriend's car, the Kia Soul, and you know what? I can't knock it for shit, because it's the only thing still running at the moment. Well, my Nova would run if I would hook the battery up to it. The TA needs a carburetor rebuild, otherwise it would run, but it's not driving anywhere with the transmission the way it is. And of course the truck is the same thing with the transmission. Well, just wait, your channel will be taken. Oh my god, we got really... What the hell is with more spammers? What the hell? Alright, Jay, get to work. I just left filming cars and coffee event this morning. There's still cars and coffee event? Oh, that's right. You're out in California, so of course there's car and coffee events out there. Dude, I have never had so many spammers since the last couple of days. It's like, really? You got nothing better to do? But hey, guess what? They're viewing my channel, so they're giving me minutes. Good job, Jay. Thank you for being on top of that, because I definitely ain't going to be able to do that right now. So, what is the coolest thing you guys are working on right now? Obviously, I know JCR's got that, what is it, the Fairlane or whatever? No, it's not a Fairlane. What the hell is it, a Falcon? The green car you got stuffed in the corner. I'd like to see you start working on that. That'd be a really cool build. I'm not sure what SoCal is working on right now. I haven't really seen much of his channel just yet. I've been focusing on a guy restoring a 67 or 68 Camaro right now. What's his name? His name is not VW Darren. Jeff Lindsay. I just finished watching his build and caught back up to him. What comment, Jay? Sorry, I am driving. Changing the name of my channel and revamping it a little bit. Hopefully, I can't. It disappears too quick. And hopefully, going to have it all go live this weekend. What's your channel going to be? What is it? Lamborghini? I heard saw that something. I'm honored my Rose work truck last night a little. Damn it! I still missed that. Oh, okay. Hey, Jeff Lindsay. I was just talking about your channel. The fact that he's doing a freaking awesome 72 Camaros resto. If you haven't checked him out, go check him out. I mean, his videos are spot on, and he's a machinist, so he's got a bunch of little tips and tricks from his trade that he uses. Jeff Lindsay, I'm trying to remember the guy I'm watching now. He's restoring a 68 or 67 Camaro. His name's completely just flipping. I just got done watching one of his videos. Thank you. I wish the screen was bigger. It'd be easier to read those. Yes, Tom Noble, that's it. Thank you, Jeff. I'm about, I think May of 2015 is where I'm up to on his. And he started his channel way back in 2012, I think. So I've watched about 3 years of his content in the last like 3 weeks. So yeah, I'm kind of catching up on his stuff. So and still trying to keep up with everybody else's content too. Rare Rat just put up one last night or the night before, and so did Mr. Fireman 164, which is the ones that I've been watching recently. And like I said, if you haven't subbed to the YouTube Packs channels, go check them out at youtubepack.com. Yes, Jeff, he is a good guy. In fact, actually, all of you guys are really freaking awesome guys. Oh, Double R Restorations, I can't forget him. He's the one that won my t-shirt giveaway and got the signed Novatazz Customs t-shirt, which there probably will not be another one like that. When I revamp the t-shirts, it will be a different style, probably more like my cover page that I've posted to a few of you guys. So he has one of 4 shirts like that, and I have 2 of the other ones, and my friend CHEVY has the 3rd. So there's only 4 of those shirts in existence. The other 4 shirts that I have the print smaller and up on the breast pocket. So, how you coming on that 72 there, Jeff Lindsay? Who else is in here? Hold on, let me get up here to this stop sign and look who else is in here. And if you haven't hit the like button yet, hit that like button for me. I'd really appreciate it. All right, let's see. Who else is in here? Jeff Lindsay, JCR, Toast to Go. Hello, how are you? Do I like cars or trucks more? That is a tough question. I like my trucks lifted and off-road, but cars are more fun for the daily drive. So it depends. It depends. They both have their good uses. Any more questions? I'd gladly answer them if I can get a chance to. Like I said, I still have about 30 minutes left of my drive home, so I'll be here for a little bit. Also, if you'd like a shout out, let me know. I know how you feel. I sell lift kits during the day, but I drive a BMW. Little Kia needs to move. Let's go. All right, thank you. Yeah, I need a lift kit for my Ram as soon as I get the transmission done. They're freaking expensive though, and I'm not gonna be able to get one anytime soon. It's got a factory 3-inch lift because it's got the off-road edition. But I think I want to bring it up to a total of a 5-inch lift kit. That way I can fit some 35s on it. But that's not until these 33s start wearing down a little bit, and at the rate that I'm going, I'm not driving it, so. It's a 2001 Dodge Ram 1500 Off-Road Edition. Like I said, if you've watched any of the last videos, it's been the freaking center of this channel for too long. What do you have to do to the Nova before it's back on the road? Everything. It's a full resto. It's going to become a frame-off restoration, going up on a rotisserie. Let's see, it needs, I'm going to put mini tubs in it, widen the quarters. It needs a tail pan, trunk lip seal, small odds and end holds, you know, in the floor and then the rest of the body. It needs a quarter window. I have to look and get back to you. All right, let me know. And then I got to do all the seals and bushings in the body. Obviously, it needs to be paint and body work done. It's the gray one that's been sitting on the trailer for a while. The black one is my original one, and that one's going to be used basically for parts to restore the gray one, because the black one is way too far gone. Geez, my black Nova would be looking like Mr. Fireman 164's Camaro if I were to actually restore that one. And yeah, they just don't make enough parts for me to get brand new sheet metal like he did for his Camaro. Did anybody else comment? I'm not sure if I missed it. Nope. Okay. Any other questions? Come on. I got a 1979 Trans Am. I've got the 277 Novas and the 01 Dodge Ram 1500. And my girl wants me to get one of 3 cars before I can pick up another one, and that is, she likes the Chevelle style El Caminos, the 68, 69 fastback Mustangs, and well, yeah, the late 70s Chevelle, early 70s Chevelles as well. How fast have you driven the Nova? The Nova has gone 139 miles an hour, and honestly, that was with the straight 6. I'm pretty sure I've gone faster in the 305, but the 305 wasn't on the road very long, and the 350 wasn't even on the road at all. It's got less than probably 100 miles on it. I don't know how fast I've had to TA. The speedometer tops out at 85, and I didn't have the GPS on it, but it has a weird vibration above 75 miles an hour, which I'm pretty sure is the drive shaft, so I haven't really pushed that car. So that'll have to get checked before I really get it inspected. Anything else? How about the truck? I've had the truck up over 100, but that's about as fast as you want that truck. It gets scary about that speed. You know, with 33 mutters on it and all that body height, it is not necessarily a fun vehicle to drive fast. Now, I've had it in about 45 miles an hour in 1.5 feet of snow. The Kia, I've had 110 miles an hour, and again, with its boxy shape, it gets a little weird above 90 miles an hour. But I've had it up over 110. I think the governor kicks in at like 115. I'm doing about 75 right now in Mexico. Yes, because we always go 55, right? What's the fastest I've driven ever? The fastest I've driven, I think was the 140 that I know of. The fastest I've gone is over 160, and that was in a 93 Fox Body LX. Convertible yet. That was a scary ride. I've gone 150 in a Camaro ZL1, and definitely tell that car could have gone faster. Hold on, I'll read your comment here, JCR, in a minute as soon as I get up here to this light. Minivan. So far, that was the trip from Warnersville to Hamburg, PA. If anybody knows where I'm at, I'm right now at the Cabela's in Hamburg. What's your opinion on the old school full size compared to the newer small pony style Mustangs and Camaros? I love the old full size cars. That would be like what, the Chevelle, the Charger. Geez, I even like some of the bigger ones like the Buick Riviera. If it's made before, I would say the mid 1970s, pretty much, unless it's damn ugly, I do like the older cars. Big, small, it doesn't matter. I am a big fan of classic cars in general. Have you ever been scared riding or driving in a car yet? Yeah, whenever I'm not the one driving it. Fast speeds and you're not the one driving is scary in general. I have scared myself a few times in my own cars. Yes, classic cars equals character. New cars are freaking cookie cutter, freaking Hershey Kisses, man. They all look the same. Yeah, I've scared myself in my own car. The one time I was driving in my Nova and I came over top of the crest of a hill way too fast because I was upset and angry, and the car, the hill has a turn like right at the hill, and I've driven this road many times and I knew that it was there, and I started to make the turn and all four wheels left the ground. The car started to rotate in the air, and when it landed completely sideways in the middle of the road. And I am lucky the car didn't decide to start flipping. It only freaking slid sideways. Because if it would have started flipping, that Nova would not be here anymore. I probably wouldn't be here anymore either. Needless to say, I limped that car home and parked it and didn't touch it till the next day. Scared the crap out of myself. Oh, that's got to be gorgeous. Those old cars, man, they just, there's nothing like them anymore. I don't care if it's got 4 doors, 2 doors, freaking wagon. They are artwork on wheels, and they're so underappreciated, especially some of the bigger 4-door cars that, you know, it's just, geez, that was luxury, some of those. You know, we think the new cars are luxury. I mean, even this car, it's got comfortable seats, but they're so stiff. I mean, you can tell the foam is stiff. Not like the old cars, man. You sat in them and you were riding on a mattress, man. They were comfortable. I almost bought a 1964 Buick Electra 4-door with a 455 in it one time, and I ended up walking away from that car because the block was seized. And I was young, but thinking back now, I would have loved to have that car. That car was sweet. Got my first 2-door family. Hold on, merging. Got my first 2-door finally. It's a 66 Merc. Oh, with a 390. Alright, I'm definitely going to have to check out your channel if that's what you're building on your channel. I'm a GM guy, but it doesn't mean I hate Fords and Mopars. It's just, I know GMs, so that tends to be why I stick to them. I'm kind of hoping my girl finds the 68 or 69 fastback. I'd love to build that car. It is one of the ones that I've loved, even though I like the 70, 71, 72 Mustang fastbacks better. I know a lot of people hate them, but I just like the way they look. They're long and swept back. I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of partial to those Mustangs. Let's see. Tried the 77 Caprice a while back. I could have fallen asleep in the drive. Oh my god, they are so freaking plushy. Alright, and let's see. Wrench for Life says GMs are cool. I had a 65 Impala with a 250 inline 6. That's a small motor for a big car. Yeah, it's 350 is probably better suited for that. When I was in high school and I was in shop class, my buddy had a 64 or 65 Impala 4-door with a 327 in it, and it had the old school canister oil filter, the one where you had the big bolt that ran right up through the center with the big metal canister. It was in like hunter or forest green. Hey Greg, no, I'm still here. Am I back? I don't know what you guys missed. Yeah, like I said, I'm traveling through a mountain country, so I might drop out here and there. Like I said, go follow the YouTube pack at youtubepack.com, and definitely check out Greg's channel and JA's channel. They both need to get to 1,000 subs, and I'm sure a few of you other guys do too. Anybody who's in here or you see their comments in here, check out their channel. If you like it, go subscribe to it. Especially with all of YouTube's new rules, man. We all need a little help, and thankfully I had a lot of help, so. Alright, we had a few people in here talk. Well, there goes a nice freaking 4th gen Firebird. Let's see. My dad had a 62 I do like the Galaxies. When I was a kid, 4 years old, and cried. God damn, I wish it wouldn't disappear. 4-year-old and cried for hours when he's, yeah. My stepfather had a, I want to say it wasn't the popular Olds 442, It was a little bit after that, but it was like this, I guess, looking back, it was kind of an ugly yellow. Really plushy interior. But I was supposed to get that car when I turned 16, and he sold it when I was like 15 and a half because somebody came up and wanted it. And I was so pissed at him because I was eyeing that car up for 2 years while it sat in our driveway. It had the Rally 2 rims on it and everything, so it had a white vinyl top on it as well, I do believe. And I wanted that car so bad. But he sold it right before I was able to get my license and be able to actually have it in my name. I was so pissed at him for that. There's a lot of cars that I didn't get the chance to own. There's a lot of good car restorations on YouTube too, not just the GM stuff that I generally watch. There was somebody that was restoring a, what the hell was it? Was it a Galaxy? Oh, hello, there's a nice Monty. Alright, what do we got going on? Thoughts on the 84 Shelby Charger? I'm not necessarily a fan. I don't hate the car, but not my favorite car. That's just like the Pontiac Fiero and things like that. As far as I think that the Daytonas, they kind of remind me of Fox body Mustangs, and I'm not a fan of the Fox bodies either. I appreciate them for what they are, but you wouldn't catch me owning one unless somebody gave it to me. Yeah, those old oil canisters are freaking pretty neat. I couldn't wait any longer and made it to change now. Oh, okay, hold on. Changed your channel name on me and I didn't even freaking notice. Oh, that's a nice name. Hey, I don't hate on the Fieros. Like I said, it's just not something that I'm into. I like the big bodied cars. I mean, I can still consider, you know, the Novas and the Mustangs and the Camaros, and even the Demons and the Darts. You know, I still consider all of them muscle cars. What I don't like is when they went to the 80s and they went to those little tiny cars. Or even what they turned the old Cutlass into in the 80s. Just not a fan of those. I mean, I think the only real cars I liked in the 80s was the IROC Camaros and the Monte Carlos. I'm not sure what the Fiero Genie is. I'll have to go look it up after I get home. Alright, see ya, Jeff. Like I said, if you haven't checked out Jeff's channel, go check him out. He's doing a 1972 Camaro. And his car it wasn't as bad as it could be, but it was pretty bad, and you can definitely tell it was hit pretty hard in the front driver's side corner at one point. And he's fixed pretty much damn near all of the damage. And channels like that I really appreciate, because shouldn't say anybody, but a lot of people can pick up a camera and vlog if they have an interesting car, or they have, you know, live in an interesting area. It's another to document your craftsmanship, whether it's woodworking or mechanical or auto body, anything where you have a skill. And even photography, Gregory's photography, like anytime you have an actual skill and you're good at what you do, I can appreciate that. I have many different skill sets, not just the automotive stuff. But I enjoy watching that. I used to watch How It's Made as a kid, and all those channels like that. And the Discovery Channel was my friend when I was a kid, and I just love watching things be created, especially if they're created from nothing. So it's just a soft spot when it comes to channels for me. Let's see, where are we at in the chat here, since I'm stuck in this line of cars here. Oh yes, yeah, I did see that about this Camaro. He had a freaking tractor trailer tire on the way home. Oh my god, I mean, he must be devastated, that poor Camaro. I can just imagine what the underside of that car looks like after running that thing over. And I only caught that. Hold on, what else did everybody else say? Good content for sure. Thank you, sir. Oh, you're talking about just craftsmanship in general. Yes. You don't even really need to be good with editing if you got good craftsmanship and can show it. Like I said, some of the channels that I watch, man, they can't edit worth shit, but you know what? Their skill is definitely there for what they're doing. Yep, Discovery Zone used to be dope before they freaking got all these freaking stupid reality freaking garage channels and reality restore this and reality house restore and oh my god, all those freaking stupid shows where literally it's more about the freaking people doing the show than the actual work. I think that started with American Choppers. I think that was the downfall of Discovery Channel. Oh my god, yes, definitely editing is, I'm not the best at it. In fact, I hate it. I would much rather film and somebody else edit it than I have to sit there and edit it. But unfortunately, I don't have a dedicated editor. James Freddy's got it lucky with fucking Jimbo. They even admit that that show was scripted. Alright, Greg, alright. Might be easy for you, but for the rest of us, I mean, geez, the first time I touched editing software on the computer, I was like, what the fuck am I doing? Oops, there you go. I got mustard money. I'll get mustard money for this anyway, but oh well. Even if you just take an hour or two and cut out the dead space in your videos, it makes a big difference. Like I said, uploading it raw is one thing, but just like I said, just editing out the mess-ups and the uhs and the ums can do a big difference for your channel and the quality of it. Nobody says you have to put in fancy transitions and special effects and all of that stuff. Even, like I said, I have a lot of ums. I say a lot, and it's one of the most frustrating things about editing my own content is trying to edit out the ums and the dead space without it making it look awkward. There you go, uhs again. So even if you just edit out the dead space, it makes a great deal of different when you're sitting back and having to watch the content and you're not the one that created it. Yeah, 4 to 6 hours is nowhere, is about average for editing a video. Even takes me like an hour to edit the thumbnail sometimes, depending on what I am doing with it. If you've seen some of my thumbnails, they are heavily edited, and other ones aren't. I've been trying to do better with the thumbnails because that's the first thing people see when they go to click on your video is the thumbnail. It is very time consuming, especially when you rewind and watch the same clip like 60 times just trying to match up like 2 different clips together to butt them together to where they don't look like it's all chopped up. Or when your editing software totally screws you in the butt and out-syncs the audio to the video. I hate that. And you're sitting there trying to like piece the two back together so that way it doesn't look funky, so they're back in synced. I use several different softwares. I use the Windows Movie Maker. I use what is it? So I don't have them sitting in front of me. Not VGA. I'll have to get back to you on that one. because I have several different ones that I use. What camera do I use to film my equipment? Oh my god, this one's embarrassing. I literally use my Galaxy S5 and my Galaxy S7 because the good cameras that I did have, I lost in my divorce. No, they were gone fair and square. But I used to have a GoPro 4 Plus Silver Edition, and I used to have a XR 500V, I think. That was a Sony Handycam with the hotspot thing on the top, and 120 gig internal hard drive on that camera, and it had awesome night vision. But sadly, I don't have that anymore. So all of my stuff is filmed with actually the camera that I'm using right now, which is my Galaxy S5 and S7. Hold on, let me pass this car here, and I will get back to the comments. Sorry for the elevator music. Yeah, well, unfortunately, I can't afford a high-end editing software. I literally bring home around $1,000 a month without YouTube because I pay a shit ton of child support. Yeah, I lost my freaking good computer. If you go back through my old videos, you can see the computer that I had built to do this. Right now I have an Alienware laptop, which is pretty decent. I'm lucky that a friend of mine gave it to me to use. But I had a badass beast of a computer. About a year and a half, about 2 years ago, it was on my channel. In fact, Greg saw it. I'm not sure, but I spent probably close to $1,300 building that computer. The J5 has probably got to be pretty close to the S5. I don't know. Yeah, the problem with a lot of the smaller YouTubers is we don't have the money for the big, expensive equipment. Some of you guys do because you're starting out a little bit better off than we are, but like me, like I said, I live paycheck to paycheck, so even with restoring these cars, a lot of my parts are used or salvaged from other vehicles. You know, I use what I have. Oh, well, that is lucky. I get lucky with my Microsoft Office products. I get the Office Pro editions, brand new, for like $10 because of my work. So I get lucky with that. So I use what is it? The slideshow app for Microsoft. Why am I not thinking of it? I hate freaking thinking on the spot. But anyway, I use the slideshow app to make my thumbnails because they have some pretty good background editing and stuff like that on it. Yeah, I was taking the revenue money and saving it up. Well, unfortunately, the revenue money that I was making off of this channel literally went right back into my household. Didn't even go back into the YouTube because it was paying for the gas for me to get back and forth to work. So, and this month's will pay for me to get down to Motorama. Excuse me. I paid $10 even, flat, for as long as I want it. Greg, who said he pays basically almost $11 a month for his office. I'm not a fan of the subscription-based services. I would rather just play flat out for my software and have it and it's mine than to sit here and pay for a subscription. I think subscriptions are the biggest money racket in the world. You're right. But I honestly, I don't think I will even get the money I put out for the tickets back from those videos. I don't make money like Mike does. Most of my money actually comes from a video that cost me $40 to make, and it gets 60-some thousand views a month. My regular vids, unfortunately, when you only get 100 to 200 views of video, you're not even making $2 on that video. So, and the ticket's gonna cost me $30 just to get in. Alright, see you later. I'm almost home, so I got another like maybe 5-10 minutes, and then I'm gonna end up signing off, or at least sit here and chat with you guys for a little bit before I go in. That's if my phone even makes it that far. I got 13% left on my phone. Yes, I will be going Saturday. I should be ordering my tickets within the next day or two. So yeah, I will definitely be there Saturday. Hopefully I will just have Zach and not all of my kids, because that would just suck. But I will definitely be there at least with Zach and myself. I was hoping Chevy could come, but I can't afford to pay for his ticket as well. So it may just be me and Zach. Zach is 8 years old. I do believe the cutoff was, I'm not sure. I forget what the cutoff was. Damn, I've been on here for 48 minutes. Honestly, he's a big fan of Guitarmageddon ZL1. In fact, if you hashtag Guitarmageddon ZL1's smallest fan, that is Zach. I'm the one that made the cake that Guitarmageddon had on his Instagram channel, and that my little kid was the one that that he wished happy birthday to. Yes, he does like the Camaros. Though I hate to say it, I do think Nick's Camaro kind of tops yours, though. Are you doing? Have you done anything exhaust-wise with your car, Greg? You have a stock interior, Greg, or is yours upgraded? I know you have the sequential lights and some of the other and some outside body mods, but have you done anything to the interior? That was a railroad track. Yeah, that's the other thing you guys don't know about me is I do custom interiors. My Nova NTA will both have fully customized interiors. None of the body panels will probably be the same. Hey, May's my birthday. But I know that at least the TA will be a full leather interior. The dash will be wrapped in leather along with all of the interior panels. The seats will be handmade by me. So I just need to get the fabric to start on those. It would have been nice to do them this winter, but I didn't have the money to buy the fabric. You can see one of the Nova panels that I had done a couple years ago before I parked it. If you go back far enough in my videos, I know it's in the Nova playlist, but that was the back package tray I did. And of course it looks like there's no parking. Oh wait, no, never mind, there is one. There you go. All right, see you, gearhead. First try. When you get used to parking in the city, you can back in without having to freaking do it. I mean, I'm not as close to the curb as I want to be, but I'm in the spot. You try parking my freaking Dodge Ram in the middle of the city. Freaking lifted Dodge Ram is not the easiest thing to park. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure it doesn't die before I get off. Oh, let's see if I can go back through some of these comments here, because I know I missed a few. Oh, I didn't get to say goodbye to Wrench Life, and I'm covering up the damn camera. Alright, I think I maybe got them all. But anyway, I'm gonna say I had to park a pickup with a car trailer. Oh, that had to suck. But I'm gonna get off of here, and I got a dog to walk. So I am gonna say goodbye, and see you guys later. Thank you guys. Thank you guys all for subscribing and hitting that like button. I'll talk to you guys later.